Good morning, family. It's been a while. I just wanted to jump on this morning very quickly and just offer a little bit of encouragement. I know that we are in crazy times, and if any of you are like me, you probably have had your days really since this pandemic started where you feel uncertain. And to feel those things does not mean you don't trust God. But we have to remember that ultimately God is in control. I found myself this weekend battling a lot of anxiety. We know that Election Day is coming up next week. We know that Halloween just passed yesterday, and there had been rumblings in different places about different things. And I just want to encourage you. Jesus tells us in Matthew chapter 6, I believe it's verse 34, that we should not be worried about tomorrow because tomorrow has enough worries of its own. And so as you go throughout today, the only encouragement that I want to offer you is to, number one, trust God. And I know that's really hard when we can't see what's going on, and we don't know what the day is going to look like. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen with this pandemic. We don't know what's going on in politics. All we know is what we're hoping to see, and we know that we just want everything to be okay. It's a very uncomfortable place to be in right now. There's a lot of uncertainty. I know fear is knocking at the door of my mind daily, and it's a constant battle. So I just want to encourage you to just worry about today. Just live for today. Because tomorrow has enough troubles of its own. And I think that I thank God for Jesus' heart, because in that moment, I know that he in his own life was tempted in ways that we were. He was touched with the feelings of our afflictions. And that means that the things that we feel, the things that we experience, the thoughts that we have, the worries and the anxieties. I mean, he was touched by those feelings. So he understands what it feels like to be worried. He understands what it feels like to be anxious. But nevertheless, we have to continue to trust God. So y'all, live for just today. Be not anxious, but just take life one day at a time, because that's what Christ has told us to do. That's the instruction that he's given us. And it's true. Today is going to have its own stresses. Today is going to have its own worries and anxieties. And so we don't need to go borrowing worry and anxiety from tomorrow, and tomorrow hasn't even come yet. So just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Pray without ceasing. And that doesn't mean you have to be somewhere hunkered down in a corner for 24 hours for the entire day. Praying without ceasing means that you can get up and go about your day, and you can be in prayer just as you're going through your day. Lord, thank you for this day. Sorry about that sun back there, y'all. Thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you for my family. Thank you that you kept us safe. Thank you that you woke us up. You know, I often find myself praying in the grocery store as I'm going around the store getting my groceries. I'm often praying and just thanking God for another day, thanking God for my family, thanking God that I even have provision to be in a grocery store right now getting groceries, thanking God that I still have my job, thanking God that my family is safe and we're healthy. And those are the things that we have to keep at the forefront of our mind. Live with a grateful heart and just live for today. Don't start living for tomorrow. Tomorrow's not here. I know I find myself doing that often, especially with the time that we're in, with the season that we're in. I find myself very often wondering what tomorrow's going to look like, wondering what next month's going to look like, wondering what next year is going to look like. And I have to remind myself and recenter myself and say, you know what, I'm just going to live for today. God has given us this day our daily bread. He's given us today. So live for today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just give God your worries and your stresses and your anxieties for today, and he will take care of you, y'all. He's not going to leave us out here without provision. He's not going to leave us out here without a way made. He said that he would spring up rivers in dry places. So, you know, we have to know that we can be secure in trusting God with our lives, with our families, with our needs. And just know that he loves us and he cares about us and he's got us covered. So I love you guys. I pray that you have a great day. Sorry about that sun back there. The time change has really thrown everything off today. So I love you guys, and I'll see you later.